Hi again, everybody. Welcome back to the Bottle Stories podcast. And today is another Battle Royale. And I am super excited today. Today, I am going to go head to head with the wine director from the Cove at Atlantis, Mr. Luigi Coco. So,
Hello, good evening, everyone.
this is going to be interesting. It's going to be very, very interesting. Kind of shitting bricks, to be honest. You know, it is what it is.
It's gonna be fun, to be honest.
So just a reminder how we do this. There's going to be 3 rounds. Each round is broken down into 4 components. So we have to try and guess a white wine, a red wine, and then whatever mystery wine is coming behind that. Of each wine, we need to try and determine the grape variety, the country where it comes from, the region of that country, and the vintage year. And each one of those things is going to get us 10 points apiece for a maximum total of 120 points, which no one is ever going to get 120
we'll
points.
Get it.
But we're going to try our best to try and see if we can't actually pick some of these up. Before we get started, Rebecca is off choosing our mystery wines. Why don't you try and just introduce yourself and let us know what it is that you actually do on a day-to-day basis.
Sure, of course. So hello, everyone. So I'm Italian, first of all.
So you better get the Italian wines in this day.
You get it from the name, then. I've been in the Bahamas since 2 years and a half now, and I'm part of the team in Atlantis at the Cove. I started in January 2024 with Paranza. It was a brand new restaurant at the time, so we started to work on the new wine list. We increased the wine list by another 120 labels, and that was my main focus. Then I started to add fish by Jose Andres, which I was very proud to work in that restaurant. It's just amazing, the vibe, the Hispanic culture behind the restaurant. We completely changed the wine list also during those 2 years and a half. And that's one thing. When are you gonna post this?
I'll give you a heads up.
Okay.
We'll give you a heads up. I'm not sure exactly.
Just got it.
Yeah.
Just because we won also the Wine Spectator Awards this year for Fish and Paranza. Last year we started with Paranza. So very proud to work with a professional team at Atlantis, especially at the Cove, which will be improving the beverage program. And we just keep doing whatever we are doing, especially now with the new partner on crime here. Seagate has been amazing. It's been amazing partner for us. So we trying also to always to offer like new wines on our list. Rather than that, Atlantis has been a growing process for me also. New challenges. I've been focusing on the training for the guys to grow up the knowledge of the team, especially on the floor. So this has been like what I've been doing and been working on on the last couple of years.
Yeah, it's really cool. Actually, the introduction of the Atlantis School of Wine and Beverage Arts has been a really amazing program that we've been fortunate enough to have some of our producers, Ceretto and Petisquero, have already been to do presentations and stuff with the staff, and it's very, very cool. We're going to continue to do that through the future. Are we ready for our first wine, Rebecca? You have our first wine. All right. So first wine, obviously, is a white wine. Jesus, looks like water. Are you pouring us a glass of water? Thank you.
Okay.
Wow, it's really light. Woof.
Woof. That's it's very special.
Yeah, I always appreciate when you go into a glass for the first time, especially blind tasting, when the nose is explosive, because I find if I have to go searching, in that very first glass, then it really kind of puts me behind the eight ball to try and figure out what I'm doing. The first glass is always the hardest one.
For sure, even because your nose and your palate needs to get into it. But this on the nose is very particular. It's giving you a few answers already.
Yeah. Good acid.
Yeah, very very lots of acid actually. Lots of acid. There is this background like a kind of the aromatic part. On the nose, it's actually catching you up because the aromatic part looks like a bit more very ripe, almost sweet.
Yeah, yeah, and I'm actually, I think it's really funny because we kind of primed with a wine before we started this, and I'm almost 100% certain it's the same grape variety. But I'm going to go that it's definitely not the same wine because this wine to me, it tastes high elevation. I'm getting
For sure.
elevation. I'm getting like a salty minerality, like a pretty strong minerality from it. I think this is New World. Yeah. I think this is New World. The acidity is, funny enough, I think that actually the acidity, while it's like a medium-high acidity, I don't feel it's so extreme that it feels underripe. You know what I mean? Like the wine, it definitely feels ripe. Lots of tropical fruit
It's
here.
actually ripe. It's actually a good ripe. This is actually on the perfect time on the pit. The grapes.
Yeah.
The acidity is actually complementing the elevation maybe you're talking to.
Yeah.
Because it's elevation means heat, and but the acidity is actually balancing out there.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know. I'm fascinated. I think I have an idea of what it is.
okay.
What do you think? You know what you're picking?
I'm going to say South America. I'm going to say something from Chile, elevation. It can be. I still need to figure out the grape variety though. But the acidity and the ripeness of the wines, it takes me like over there. At the beginning, I was confused for a Riesling, especially on the nose, because the Riesling can be like part of it, like with this beautiful, fresh nose, almost more on the sweeter side, maybe something from German Riesling. But then when the palate was kind of changing.
Yeah, I was leaning a lot. The thing about Riesling for me, it's not as it doesn't have any of that petrol, that kind of like kind of.
It's actually
like,
quite clean.
Yeah, I'm also leaning South America. I am not leaning Chile though. I'm leaning Argentina. This is for me. I'm calling Sauvignon Blanc from Uco Valley, Argentina, 2023.
You need a year.
I need a year also.
That's
I would say Sauvignon Blanc also because it's quite aromatic, and I would still keep saying Chile. And 2023 I confirm it because it's the last vintage that you can find around. To be honest, if you think about it, 2024
was different. It was
different.
difficult. 25s are out. 25s are around. But to me, this doesn't have that razor sharp acidity that I would expect from a wine that's brand new.
Yeah.
So
there is a little bit of age on it.
Yeah.
So 2023, I think it's the right vintage, but I'm going to say Chile, by the way.
Region. Don't want to put you on the spot or anything. We got to fill all the details. The funny thing is, we're going to see the bottle and it's going to be like old world, like
Yeah, for
something
sure.
completely different. We have no idea what we're talking about.
I don't know, Maipo Valley or something like that.
Okay. So he's calling Chile, Maipo, Sauvignon Blanc,
2023.
23. I'm also calling 23, but I'm calling Uco Valley, Argentina, also Sauvignon Blanc.
Y'all are gonna be mad at me.
Uh-oh, you just poured the same bottle we just had. Vermentino! Wow.
Well, it gets the saltiness.
Maybe I guess the saltiness. But I was getting so much gooseberry out of this.
Yeah, it was quite
What's the
tropical.
year though?
This is 24.
24.
Wow, we got none of it. Zero.
Perfect.
Zero across the board. Wow.
Sorry about that.
Wow, it's fine. It was Italian.
I thought I was throwing you a bone.
Oh my goodness.
Because when he started to talk about new word, it actually completely took me out about
That's a problem too, right? Like every time you think, when somebody leads you
I
down
was
that path.
focusing on the old word, and then it took me like on the
That's
new
funny
word.
because we normally our portfolio is very old world for the most part. We tend to really focus a lot into the old world style of wines. I think there's incredible value in the old world still. So for me, it's like really important that we source really high quality wines that have great value because they're expensive in the Bahamas to bring wine. So I don't want to go doing crazy things that, it's just paying for a brand name because just to get it at a price point makes no sense to me. I'd rather much buy a lot of wines that are a little less well known. That wine, by the way, that's from Caparzo. They're Marema vineyards are called Boga della Clavule, and it is actually part of a larger conglomerate of the family from Caparzo, Elisabetta. She's fantastic. So they have a winery in Montalcino, making Brunello Montalcino, which is what they're famous for. They also have Borgo Scopero, which is in Chianti in the Classico area. And then Doga della Clavule is in the Marema. And this is the Tuscan Coast Vermentino from them. It's absolutely fantastic. It's a great wine.
It is. It is.
I as soon as I said saltiness, that's where I'm now leaning in the wrong side. But I'm also wondering if, because we primed with the Sauvignon Blanc, if that just wasn't in my head. Because now I'm smelling in this, it doesn't have that same kind of gooseberry kind of nose that I was thinking
That's
of.
why I was considered Riesling at the beginning. Like, it was not quite a Sauvignon Blanc, but
Wow, I can't believe how poorly we did on that one.
Oh.
That's really bad.
0-0.
All right.
Wow.
Can we redo everything again?
That's challenging. All right. So Rebecca is pulling up the wine number 2. We're moving to red wines. We'll let you have those embarrassing glasses back. And we'll go with something new. Please don't smell like Sauvignon Blanc. Okay, we're good.
Let me get some water first.
The glass was not.
I just smelled like everything smelled like Sauvignon Blanc. I'm just thinking that it was just because we primed with Sauvignon Blanc that it was in my brain. Okay.
Okay. Oh wow. This is actually quite interesting because the color is
Oof. Wow, that's pretty.
it's a slightly a bit of age on it.
So a medium concentration.
Oh. Okay.
Wow. Man, that's just pumping with tomato leaf and like that kind of vegetal.
Yeah, there is a
Without-
red, green bell pepper.
That
like
whole
going on.
pyrazine kind of vibe.
Almost spicy. Kind of,
Wow, that's really good. The nose is gorgeous.
okay, I'm pretty sure this is going to be a new word this time. So let's see later. New word. Gonna feel like those kind of
Good tannin.
raw meat character on it, like As an Italian, I can say bresaola, something pure.
Yeah, no, like normally I kind of associate that kind of vibe, and even the color actually of this, maybe it would be a touch darker, but I would tend to go Syrah with that kind of raw meat, tomato leaf kind of thing that I'm getting from it.
Peppers.
But to me, it's like, it doesn't feel hot enough, like rich enough for it to be Syrah for me.
No.
I'm totally getting the pyrazine vibes, like all the green pepper, jalapeno, tomato. I'm getting all of that. There is some pretty strong structural tannin there. Get a bit of that drying of the back of your lips.
This kind of green pepper, and the green side of it can let me think about a Cabernet Sauvignon, to be honest. Even if it's not like very powerful, very concentrated, but you do have like a beautiful acidity in it.
Yeah.
So maybe we can actually say the same thing to the previous wine.
Exactly. You know, I'm just absolutely thinking exactly the same thing. You know what? We're going to end up guessing the exact same thing as a previous wine, but with Cabernet. Yeah, I'm sort of like, as it sits in the glass a little bit, we get some air into it. It is opening up to have some tertiary stuff.
Yeah, there's some leather coming out.
So there's like, if it is a little older, and we're gonna say New World.
The older part is actually, you can see from the color when you see from the glass, it does have this kind of brownish color, which it's giving you like it's not like a very ruby red wine. So.
Man,
It's a very hot wine.
yeah.
It's a hot wine, but still on the palate is like very so fresh and elegant. But the flavor profile is actually reminding you like something new word for sure. I'm going back in Chile. Sorry, I'm going back in Chile.
Honestly, I was gonna do the same thing.
Because it could be, I would say, Carmenere from Chile. That's my thought.
You're going Carmenere.
We were talking about Cabernet Sauvignon. Carmenere could be also. The only things with Carmenere, maybe you have more structure in color, so I might be wrong. But the flavor, like the red, the green bell pepper, the veggie part, the spiciness, this is coming from the south part of America. Vintage. It was an elegant vintage, cold vintage. Maybe 2018. That's what I'm going for.
So Chile.
Chile 2018. Let's say Cabernet Sauvignon. Let's say Cabernet Sauvignon. What else?
Region.
I say Maple Valley.
Yeah.
I say Maple Valley.
This is going to be really stupid because we're both going to call basically the same line. I do agree. To me, this is very. I would say also Chile, Cabernet Sauvignon, Maple Valley. I'm going to say 2019, no, not 2018. And I'm going to be pissed because I'm pretty sure it's probably going to be Côte d'Iron from 2020.
No,
and I'm going to be pissed off. And I'm going to be super pissed off.
If it's Côte d'Iron, I'm going to just go away. Like, I'm going to take my flight right now. I can tell you that.
I'm pissed because it's got that meaty salami vibe going on, and it's going to be freaking.
No,
Côte d'Iron.
man.
No, it isn't. Argentina, Cabernet Franc,
Okay.
2019.
We're still there. We're still there. We get the vintage though.
We were close. We got a Cabernet part, but we didn't do Cabernet Franc. And I did think of Cabernet Franc.
Because the Cabernet Sauvignon doesn't have. it's actually the Cabernet Franc makes sense now. That you read it.
But that greenness obviously is where you went.
Yeah.
When you go,
Yeah.
when you go,
Definitely we were definitely looking at pyrazine. And those of you who don't know, and those who are watching at home, pyrazine is an aromatic compound that is in these grapes, usually in the Cabernet family specifically, or Carmenere as well, that tends to happen more strongly as they are a little under like complete ripeness. And a lot of times they will hold these, pick these ones just slightly before perfection in order to, or at least part of the batch, in order to give it more of this complexity that gives it like this really cool, funky freshness and greenness that goes with it. This wine is Mitorino from Argentina. I should have stuck with my gut and gone with the original one. This wine is actually from the Uco Valley, and it is at high elevation Cabernet Franc from 2019. So we still got nothing, although this one I did manage to get the vintage correct. So a total of 10 points so far in this whole damn thing. And I'm embarrassed to say that I do this for a living.
Actually, you're supposed to have more point than me for sure, because those are your ones.
I know, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing.
Those are your ones. But I mean, like, our point for.
Well, at least we're in the Cabernet. We didn't say Cabernet Sauvignon. We just said Cabernet.
I was just in the other side of the mountain. You know? You can give me half point.
It's funny because we can go back in the video. I'm pretty sure we did say Cabernet Sauvignon. I'm pretty sure we said Cabernet Sauvignon. But we could have just said Cabernet, and we would have probably been able to get away with it. Anyway, you know, it is what it is. We understand.
We get close anyway.
Yeah.
We get close.
No, I feel better about that pick than the Vermentino pick.
No, that's for sure.
The Vermentino pick really was kind of embarrassing. Yeah, it's really nice. I honestly, I don't remember having this wine. I don't remember having this much tannic structure left. We've been tasting more, like right now we're tasting the 22s. We've got a lot of 22s.
I will never think actually a Cabernet Franc because of the tannin structure of it. I was expecting something more softer and more aromatic.
But like you can feel it, like it's there. We're like definitely got some structural tannin stuff. No. We feel much better about this one than we did about the Vermentino. Yeah.
Vermentino was
the Vermentino was a very embarrassing pick. Very embarrassing. Okay, we're going back to red. That was delicious.
Yeah.
That wine, by the way, is on your RFP.
I know.
It's fantastic. Really great wine. Whoa, hello.
Okay.
That's a big nose.
That's much deeper than what we tasted before.
Yeah. Color is
Color is
dark.
very intense.
Wow.
Hello. Who are you?
Man, making this one really difficult because this is very close to the last one.
You know what remind me? That's like when I started to taste wine, and I was impressed about a particular nose from a Schioppettino from Bressan, which does have this kind of punch of black pepper, like a grinder black pepper, and that's what I'm feeling in here. Maybe because you just opened the bottle, it needs to open up, but there is like lots of pepperiness on it. Now I need to discover the fruit. The fruit is not quite open.
Really interesting. This one is like,
This is warm. This is a warm vintage. It's hot.
oh, black fruit,
Yeah.
blackberry, black currant, plum. Wow, high acid, really fresh.
But still well balanced.
Wow.
The tannins remind me of Italian. There's too much tannins. It cannot be French.
I am like, I am so overwhelmed by this one today. Like,
That's a very tough one.
wow.
Well, I meant it to be.
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
We didn't get the past two. Imagine this one. So,
I'm leaning old world.
for sure.
Because of the color. I'm leaning Spain.
I'm leaning Italian. I'm leaning Italian.
There is a nose of wood on this though that
It reminds you of Spain, like a Rioja or something like that.
a little less like not as not as pronounced as Rioja, just because that's like very American oak. This
Exactly.
seems a little more refined than that.
Exactly. It's a mix between a new and old oak, but it's not the classic Rioja oak. I'm still not because I'm Italian, but
If I was
I
gonna,
wanna go Italian.
if I go Italian, I know what I'm thinking it would be as an
You know why?
Italian
Because-
style.
Also because I start to notice like some kind of dry tomato flavor on it.
Man, you're gonna talk me out of Spain.
That's my view. Then you can say whatever you want. I don't want to be saying the same thing like before on the new world because I was pushing on at the beginning on the old world with the first white. I would say
I can totally. I totally see what you're saying. I think it could be Italian as well.
Italian. The try tomatoes make me crazy because he lead me like I was thinking about something like Dolcetto Barbera from Piedmont, but now like I'm leading like from something on the dry tomato is from Tuscany, like a kind of Chianti. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, I had one wine in mind specifically. If I go Italian and you're right in the right ballpark, for me this is, if I go Italian, this is Abruzzo. This is Montepulciano d'Abruzzo if I go Italian. But I'm still having a hard time getting away from Ribeiro Veneto. But it is probably not rich enough to be Ribeiro.
But Montepulciano doesn't have all those on it. And there is like a kind of freshness on it. On the palate, on the nose, we can feel some mint coming through. It might be a blend. It might be a blend.
Would she be so mad? Would she be so mean if she was a blend?
I did not give you a blend.
Okay.
The color, see, for me, the color is a little too dark for what I would think of
Like what?
if I'm thinking like Rosso di Montalcino. It
No,
could,
no, it's not
in
Rosso
that
di
kind of
Montalcino.
vibe.
I mean, like if you were in Montalcino, that's why Montalcino area is famous for, because you do have like a much more lighter style of Sangiovese. But this one, it could be from Bulgaria. You never know. There is maybe some Sangiovese with Cabernet Sauvignon on Merlot.
Last week, the last time, not last week, but the last time we did this, I got hosed because I believed the wine itself was something completely different because it was the bottle had been open for a while, and I knew that wine, and it ended up being the Dolcetto, and this to me is not. It doesn't have enough fruit
No,
for it to be Dolcetto.
no. It's not from Piedmont. If you're talking about Italian, it's not from Piedmont.
Watch, this is going to be freaking Zweigel.
It's fucking tripped me out like so much.
I'm telling you. freaking Zweigelt from Austria.
No,
It
it's not. Come on. Come on.
No,
I'm still in that position. If it's Weigel, I'm gonna go just away and get my flight right now.
it's not so condensed and concentrated that I would think Nero d'Avola.
No,
Not hot enough for that.
no. So the options there are two. Or it's coming from the south part of Italy, or it's coming from a not spot, or is a not vintage, for sure. Because it's very concentrated, you have lots of tannins. The tannins, if she's saying that it's not a blend, the only things that they can direct to me is like they can be not even a Cabernet Sauvignon, maybe a Merlot in a very hot vintage, or it can be like a Sangiovese. I would say more Sangiovese because the dry tomato is actually, he got it like in my head right now, so I cannot go away from that.
The older this bottle that sits around, the more it's opening up. I would be easily convinced that this is left bank Bordeaux from not a huge producer. The more we talk about Cab and Merlot, but it's not, because you did say it wasn't a blend, so I have to go away from that. I don't know why I keep going back to Tempranillo. The color, that rich dark color, the viscosity, although it doesn't feel like it has as much alcohol. Like normally Tempranillo, we're looking at pretty high alcohol. It doesn't feel like it's super high alcohol. I don't know. We're gonna have to make a call here. So
We're falling asleep over here.
I'm gonna call. Man, this sucks. Okay, I know it's wrong, and I know I'm completely off the beaten path here. No, I can't do that because it'd be the wrong vintage here too. So yeah, I'm gonna call Rosso di Montalcino.
It's Tempranillo, but
Canalicchio. I think it's Canalicchio di Sopra Rosso di Montalcino. I'm gonna go Rosso di Montalcino 2023. Yeah, Sangiovese. It's Italy. Rosso 23. That's my call.
Okay.
I know I'm wrong.
I'm going to say, Tuscany, for sure. I don't think it's 23. It's Sangiovese. I don't think it's 23 because of the color is kind of it's turning. So if you're talking about hot vintage, it can be 2018, 2017.
It's gonna be like fucking Petit Verdot or something.
But
Absolutely.
2018, 2017 is the time.
Honestly, yeah, I bet you any money it's Petit Verdot from Argentina. Now that I put it in there and I really think about it, it's oh my god, it's definitely Petit Verdot.
2021 Sangiovese Tuscany. Done.
I'm gonna be so angry when it's Petit
my
Verdot
brain is like,
2018 from
It's
Argentina.
going away. Like, dun, 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 dun,
It is, God, you told me it wasn't a blend. This was exactly the wine that I said it was going to be. Right, or left bank Bordeaux. It's not Merlot. That is a 70% Cabernet and Merlot blend. Exactly the wine I said it was going to be. I said left bank Bordeaux, and you talked me out of it because you said it wasn't a blend.
I thought it wasn't a blend.
See? I would have got this one! Left bank Bordeaux Grave, I would have got this one.
Okay.
I had this wine, and I had that wine pulled.
No.
No, it is not. It is a
craft,
blend.
It's a blend. So you need to pick another one.
Yeah, you like literally rolled me under the bus, giving me false information. So, just so we know, we all heard it. I have it on tape. I called. It was left bank Bordeaux, but Rebecca said it wasn't a blend, so I had to abandon my choice. We all have that. So you need to go pick one more wine. This wine does not count because she cheated.
By the way, I was saying Bulgari Tuscany because it does have the same microclimate of Bordeaux.
And
So the wines,
and
they are
similar
the
grapes.
same.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And
So
similar grapes. So if
that's-
you were going
that was
super
a-
Tuscan, If you're calling Super Tuscan, it's the same.
It's the same thing.
Yeah. So this wine is Chateau Saint Robert. It's from the Grave region of Bordeaux on the left bank. Incredibly good value wine. Like this wine is stupid good for the money. Really, really good for the money.
I guess so. I mean, like the wines from Grab, they're always super good,
Yeah.
especially when they age a little bit more. Like they are surprising you,
Yeah.
like all the time.
And it's not very expensive. This is a wine that you can enjoy every day. It's not really over the top as far as price point goes. Again, a restaurant program, this could be a by the glass wine. Like amazing program, amazing
We
wine.
love to have a glass. To be honest, in a restaurant. Like
It's
that.
on the RFP. You
Fantastic.
could do that as well.
Yep.
Yep. And there's pallets of it coming. So this is a great wine. If you have never had Chateau Saint Robert before, definitely come into the shop. If you're in the Bahamas, come in to see it, try it, check it out. It's amazing. It's one of our favorite wines to do in tastings because it really awakens people to what Bordeaux wine is all about, especially on the left bank because it is cab heavy. So Bordeaux is broken into the two sections, as most people already know. Those of you who don't know anything about Bordeaux at all, Bordeaux is separated by the river. And so the right bank of the river, which would be Saint-Emilion and Pomerol, are the main areas of the right bank. Those wines are always Merlot heavy, if not always Merlot. But they tend to be very Merlot dominant. And almost always the accentuating grape varieties will usually be Cabernet Franc. And then on the left bank, so you go from the city of Bordeaux, and if you're going towards the ocean, then you have the Médoc, Pauillac, Saint-Julien, Saint-Estèphe. You're going that way towards the ocean. If you go the opposite way, then you have Pessac-Léognan, Grave, and then the dessert wine regions of Barsac and Sauternes. And so all of that is all in that region. They tend to be pretty heavy wines, although I think the modern style of Bordeaux is changing a lot. They're really concentrating on freshness.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that because it means the alcohol levels are going down.
Yeah, before you were finding also like Bordeaux from 14 degrees, like especially on the right bank. Like
Yeah.
especially based on Merlot.
I mean, we still have, we're
because-
still seeing some 14 and
Yeah.
a half, almost
Exactly.
some 15s.
Because the left bank, the right bank, sorry, is going to be like more on Andrew side. So the Cabernet Sauvignon on the left bank is going to be like much more fresher. So
Yeah.
the alcohol is lower. But Bordeaux is changing so much, like in the last years because of the climate changing. Also, they start to plant more Malbec, different variety for the plant. They are going away from the Cabernet Sauvignon because of the humidity
Yeah.
that you can find in there also
Yeah.
sometimes. So
Yeah, and I think, consumer tastes have changed as well. Like you have a lot of these wines that for the most part, you always thought that you need to wait 10 years before they become really delicious. I mean, that last wine
Something
was
that
like,
you
that's
can try.
2023, right?
no,
Like,
but you can drink it like now. You can
Yeah.
wait another 5 years. It's gonna be
yeah,
still amazing.
yeah, no, it's a great option.
That's another option which is quite interesting.
Color of this is spectacular.
The color is amazing. That's where I would say like it's more Rioja.
Oh my
I don't
God.
know. I don't know. But
Wow, that's
what I
good.
would say that this is more Rioja, more on the Spanish side.
That is really good. Wow. The acidity, the freshness of this wine is absolutely insane. That is absolutely fantastic.
On the palate, it's completely different than what I was told on the nose. In the scent, there's kind of saltiness on it. So light. And I'm trying to figure out like where geographically I can locate this wine. The saltiness can be from a volcanic soil, from a volcanic land. It can be from the influence of the sea, but this is not the sea influence. This is coming from the soil.
Yeah, I mean, then you have things like Piedmont, where they're growing a lot of Barbera. You're going to find
Around, yeah.
it has a lot of like this old ancient seabed kind of soil, like Kimmeridgian style.
Piedmont means
The foot of the-
literally
yeah,
at the
the
foot
of the mountain,
on
yeah.
the mountain, and before it was
It was
all
sea.
under the sea. So you do have lots of minerals.
Oh boy, I'm like, this is crying Barbera to me. Absolutely crying Barbera to me. It's a gorgeous. I don't know whose it is, but this is a gorgeous wine.
I will go Spain.
This is absolutely spectacular.
I will go Spain. I will go Spain because the oak is almost it's going on the sweeter side.
Oh my God, that's good. Wow. Absolutely spectacular. That is one of that's probably the most delicious wine we've had today. That was really good. That's really good.
It's quite difficult to get it.
There's just this sweetness to it.
Yeah, that's what is actually confusing me.
And I'm wondering, like, the little sweet one, is it Dolcetto?
Dolcetto.
Is that Dolcetto from a really high-end producer?
Could be.
The little sweet one. There is a sweetness in this wine that
You're dangerous. You are dangerous.
there's a. No, I'm definitely going Italy. I'm definitely going Piedmont. But my question is this Dolcetto or is it Barbera? The color to me is leading me away from Barbera and to Dolcetto because it's just, Barbera just tends to be a little darker, a little more like concentrated because it doesn't have the tannin, but they can really concentrate it.
The color is what actually doesn't lead you what you taste because the color is very.
It's quite
light.
transparent, yeah. I mean, it doesn't.
So,
but that's what always leads me whenever I see a wine like this, and then I smell the wine, taste it, and I'm led into that region. This is like there's like 3 producers, right?
Cogno.
That I know that would make a wine like this. Cogno, number 1 for sure. Always light, always finessed, always incredibly feminine in their delivery.
Yeah.
Altare is another one. Super, super pretty, super finessed. The other one, Giacosa.
Okay, I got something in mind.
Giacosa is the same. Very finessed, very light. And Giacosa, for Dolcetto and for Barbera, for the most part, like Giacosa is still a Barbaresco-based winery in Treviso.
But Giacosa, you don't have those kind of. You have a bit more complexity on it.
Usually and more concentration.
Yeah.
I'm leaning.
Especially on the younger people.
Yeah, I'm definitely leaning more Novello, Lamora,
Exactly.
the younger seabed style soil, not like the mountain soil of Serralunga, I'm leaning seabed soil. I'm definitely leaning.
I would say.
Oh man, it's definitely Italian. It's definitely Piedmont, 100%. I give that 100% guarantee.
I would say Dolcetto Altare 2022.
I'm going Dolcetto Ceretto 2023.
Okay. That's it.
Generations and generations of Dolcetto farmers. She's already nervous because we know it's none of those.
She's running away already.
Nero d'Avola from your whole island.
Okay, it's been a pleasure to meet you.
Oh my God!
Whatever I said before, forget about it. Okay?
Sicily, Nero d'Avola. At least I got the vintage right, and I got the country right on this one. It's Italian. It is 2023.
What the fuck?
Nero d'Avola from Sicily.
And I chose that one because you said earlier someone said Nero d'Avola.
This is gorgeous.
Yes.
I have not had this wine.
I was not expecting that for you.
I have not had this wine in a
Why
long
is
time.
not an RFP?
You were the one choosing, not me. I did not choose. I put it in the
I chose the most
tasters.
expensive one.
It was in the samples. Put that by the glass.
For sure.
It's like your price is under $20.
Anyway,
Gorgeous. Gorgeous wine. $20 wine. Come on now. In the Bahamas, a $20 wine. That good. That is absolutely incredible. I am floored how good that wine is.
Yeah.
Absolutely floored.
I wasn't expected. I wasn't expected about because of the high acidity. Nero Double, you know, like it depends how you make it. It can be different phases. If you go from the south, I'm Sicilian, so I'm telling you that if you go on the south east part of the island, the Nero Double expression is completely different. It's where the Avola village is and where the grape variety is taking the name. And this is something else. This is something else.
Yeah.
And
Extraordinary.
It's delicious.
So the Baglio de Grisi is a very small producer
From the west side of the
from the
island.
west side of the island, and we also the more popular of the wines that we get from them is actually the white, the Grillo, and the Grillo
Grillo is the most
is
common.
amazing. It's a great wine, great value wine. But I am honestly I'm shocked. And
I'm
floored
surprised
at how
about the
good
expression
this
of
wine is.
his grape variety here.
Yeah.
He's completely.
I would never in a million years have thought this was coming from Sicily. It just
No,
felt too delicate. It did not feel hot. Like it didn't feel like it came from a hot area. It's absolutely extraordinary.
It's a power of Nero Double.
Yeah.
It's a power of Nero Double.
Really fantastic wine. So here we are, we even had to do an extra one because Rebecca cheated in the third round. So I'm floored, but I am happy to say
You were right.
that I did win. I was correct on the third wine too.
Yeah, you did.
And I called the third wine and you told me I was wrong.
You know what, Rebecca, you know what we should do? We should take him out of the competition because he knows his wine. He buy,
I
So
can't
he's
listen. You can't use the excuse that I know my wine because I literally didn't get any of these
You
correct.
are cheating because you know your wine.
I didn't get any of these correct. I didn't get any. I managed to get Italy and I managed to get the vintage
Would you
year on
like
this
me to
one.
embarrass myself with you?
Please come here.
So thank you guys. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us for another Battle Royale. We'll see you next time, and when we unbottle another story. This is awesome. We'll see you again next time, guys. Cheers.
Ciao.